satisfaction on their faces. One of the things that makes that march also different, and if you've heard a lot of marches, you might hear the march end and then one final note, and we call that a stinger. And this is an example of a march that doesn't have a stinger. So half the time national emblem gets rehearsed, people just add a stinger out of habit. So they were very happy we did that. Okay, the next piece that we're going to play is a transcription of a choral work. And this is a very, very popular choral work by the great Morton Lauridsen, who's considered one of the great choral composers of the 20th century. And just out of curiosity, how many, I know this is dangerous, but you know what? I'm going back to the SEC here in a couple weeks, or a week, so I don't really care. How many Michigan fans are in the audience? Oh, look at that, people like, hey. All right, so if you're a Michigan fan, you may or may not know, if you've followed much of their musical story, you may or may not know the name H. Robert Reynolds. And of course, he is one of the most famous conductors, and there's a lot of famous conductors in the history of the Michigan music program, but one of the most famous wind conductors, living conductors in history. And he contributed so much to the field of conducting in particular. And one of the things that Mr. Reynolds also did is that he did arrangements, or he did settings or transcriptions. And so one of the things that, one of the great transcriptions he did was the transcription of Magnum, Mysterium. And it is a triumphant work for band. And it's, Magnum Mysterium translates to, "Oh, great mystery." And to hear the word mystery, you might just think, oh, it's a mystery, it's something, But what it really is referring to is the theological term of mystery. And the theological term of mystery is that which is a belief or a matter of dogma that's so important, so great, but also so complicated that it really would be unknowable to truly understand it with human limits. So it's something that just takes the grace of God and then eventually, in fullness with God to truly understand it. So some of those mysteries would be things like the Trinity. Well, the great mystery, the greatest mystery in theology is the mystery of the incarnation. And the incarnation is the Word made flesh, or God becoming Jesus Christ in the guise of man. And so, for me, this is just such a beautiful contemplative work. And then you're going to hear some fine solos in this piece, and then you're going to hear a build-up to about the 60% mark. And I want you to envision something. This is what I shared with the ensemble and the ensembles I've done this piece with. I really feel like the build-up there is the light of the world coming into the world. And if you can just imagine darkness and then light, I think you'll hear everything Mr. Lauridsen was trying to portray in the text and in the setting. So we hope you enjoy Lauridsen's O Magnum Mysterium, set by Michigan's own H. Robert Reynolds.